The sound of a car screeching filled the quiet street, and she barely jumped out of the way, her heart racing. A tall, impeccably dressed man stepped out of the black luxury car, his gaze locking on her instantly. Time seemed to freeze. 15 years. 15 years since the boy who ran beside her in the dusty streets, laughing, teasing, promising he'd never leave, had vanished without a word. And now, here he was, not just a man, but a billionaire she didn't recognize. Yet somehow, she did. Emma. His voice was steady but carried a weight she couldn't place. Her chest tightened. The name had felt distant, almost forgotten, until that voice tore through the years like a storm. Who are you? She stammered, stepping back, her mind racing. He smiled faintly, a mix of sadness and hope. It's me, Liam. Liam Carter. Don't tell me you've forgotten. Her eyes widened, the memories crashing back, his shoulder she had leaned on during storms, his hand brushing hers when they laughed, his soft promise, I'll wait for you, no matter what. But she shook her head, trying to ground herself in the life she had built. I think you have me confused with someone else. No, not confused. His tone sharpened slightly. You're the one I've been waiting for. 15 years, Emma. 15 years. Her pulse raced. 15 years. And in all that time, she had built a life without him. Or so she thought. A bell rang somewhere nearby, and she caught sight of a man approaching with a warm smile. Her fiancé, David. Liam's jaw tightened imperceptibly, but he didn't flinch. Emma noticed. Something in his eyes, something that belonged only to her. I should go, she whispered, heart hammering. But before she could move, Liam stepped closer. Not yet. Just let me talk. One chance. That's all I'm asking. She hesitated. Something about his presence, the familiar weight of it, pulled her in despite the years of distance and reason. Fine. 5 minutes. They walked toward a quiet cafe, the city buzzing around them like it existed in another world. For a moment, they just stared at each other, both swallowing the flood of memories. You look different, she said finally, nervously brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. Successful. Rich. All grown up. I had to survive, Emma. I had to build a life that could bring me back to you. His voice trembled slightly, betraying the calm exterior. You think 15 years softened me, but it only made me stronger, for you. Her eyes welled up, but she quickly blinked away the tears. You left. You just left. No goodbye, no explanation. I waited for a letter that never came. I couldn't. I wanted to. Every day, I thought about coming back, but the circumstances, they were impossible. And I didn't want to see you married to anyone else while I was still broken. His hand brushed hers accidentally, and an electric shock passed through both of them. Emma, I've never stopped loving you. Her voice cracked. But you disappeared. I had to move on. I know. He nodded, his gaze steady. I know you had to survive too. But look at us now. Fate brought us back. Don't you feel it? She wanted to deny it, to remind herself of the life she had chosen, but her heart betrayed her. She remembered his laugh, his touch, his unwavering presence during her darkest childhood moments. She swallowed hard, her mind spinning. Liam. David. Her words faltered as she glanced over at her fiancé, who was waving from a distance, unaware of the tension building just a few feet away. I don't want to come between you and your life. I only want you to see me. Really see me. After 15 years, I'm still the same person who promised he'd wait for you. He took a careful step closer, his eyes never leaving hers. And I have waited. Every day. Her breath caught. She had told herself she was over him, that she had moved on, but here he was, reminding her of everything she had tried to forget. The memories flooded her, their secret hideouts, their laughter echoing through the fields, the stolen moments of childhood affection. It all hit her like a tidal wave. She faltered. Her voice shook. I don't know what to do. I'm engaged. I have responsibilities. I love David. He smiled, soft and patient. I know, and I respect that. But love doesn't care about responsibilities. Love waits. Love survives. 15 years isn't a reason to give up on something meant to be. She stared at him, her hands trembling. You really waited all these years? Yes, he said simply. Every day, every hour, every moment. For you. She sank into a chair, overwhelmed by emotion. Why now? Why come back now? Because I couldn't wait any longer. Because I saw you today, and I realized if I don't try, I lose you forever. Emma, I don't want maybe someday. I want now. Her eyes filled with tears. She remembered the nights she had cried, wondering what had happened to him, wishing he would come back. And now he had. Here, standing before her. Alive. Successful. Still in love. Liam. She whispered, her hands gripping his. I don't know if I can. I'm scared. I know. He pulled her hand to his chest, letting her feel his heartbeat. I'm scared too. But some love is worth the risk. Some love is worth every scar, every tear, every lost year. A comfortable silence fell between them as they stared into each other's eyes. And in that silence, a lifetime of longing and unspoken feelings spoke louder than words ever could. Suddenly, Emma's phone buzzed. A reminder of her current life, her commitments, her reality. But she ignored it, looking at Liam instead. You really mean it? Every word, he said, gently brushing a tear from her cheek. And if you let me, I will prove it to you every single day for the rest of our lives. Her heart waged war against her mind, but slowly, she leaned into him. I think I never stopped loving you either. A smile broke across his face, radiant and full of relief. Then we have our answer. At that moment, the world around them seemed to fade. The busy streets, the passing cars, even her fiancé, who had unknowingly become irrelevant. Nothing mattered except this reunion, this love that had waited 15 long years. Liam, you're incredible, she whispered, laughter and tears mingling. I can't believe you waited. I told you, some love is patient, some love is endless, and some is worth fighting for. They stood, hands entwined, stepping back into the world together, but this time, as equals, as lovers who had survived the storm of time and circumstance. And as they walked, Emma knew with every fiber of her being that her past had led her to this moment, and he had become her future. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you would do if your first love returned after years. Your story might inspire the next one we tell. And as they disappeared into the city streets, side by side, hearts finally aligned. Viewers could feel that sometimes, love really does wait. Sometimes, the past and the future collide, and when they do, magic happens. Remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss a story of love, heartbreak, and destiny. And if this story touched your heart, share it with someone you care about. You never know whose heart you might mend. Because some loves are simply unforgettable.